Sorry, I had to close the snake den because my cat came in. They're not like certified friends yet, so I'm working on it. Yes, so what were we saying? I know this is a different angle. I'm sorry, I'll get like a tripod or something. Yeah, so I have some, I was shuffling the Alistair Cree deck. I've got, here he comes. Get out of the way. Whoa, okay, so we've got some flying cards coming out. This is fun. Okay, and strength. So I'll show you like in a moment what's coming out. It's very random the way I read, so just bear with me. Interesting. I immediately see all 4 elements like I was just talking about. I'm just trying to figure out what the like shape is that's coming out based on the pattern. Okay, this is really interesting. This is an intense message. Okay, I like it. This is good reading. Okay, I'll share in a moment. Just like suspense, you know. Sorry, I'm smiling a lot because I see a lot of really good things here, which is like really exciting. So I will show you the spread first, and then I'll try and like take you through it. I just need to make a bit of space. This is why I do need a tripod actually, and I don't know, this is the kind of biggest flat space I have, but I might need other kind of setup. I will figure it out, just bear with me please. Like, you know, I hope you enjoy these, whoever does actually watch these, because like I said, I know it's very dense, but I try to make it interesting, I promise. Okay, so here's the spread. So we've got the elements there. Do you see like the colors? So like earth, fire. So I see like earth, fire, water. No, I mean these are kind of both water actually. I'll explain those later, but I do feel like there is air element here. There's also air. Oh no, that's fire. I don't know, for some reason I think it's mainly because of the colors. I see all 4 elements, but there definitely is like, you know, other kind of mixed messages coming through. But yeah, there's a center point like down this spread, and at the center we have the star dragon stuff. This is my Isis like oracle deck. So yeah, and then this we have the Alistair Crowley deck. Yes, now I will explain the stuff so that I've shown you like what's going on. Okay, cool. So this is the easy bit. I'm really sorry, I will get a tripod. Okay, so yeah, 27 is an interesting number, because 3 cubed is 27, and 27 represents a like a big completion of a cycle change, because it's the number 3. So once you get once you hit the 3rd time something happens in a row, it's a pattern. So like 1 and 2 is like 50-50 chance. So it's not, you can't see clearly like which way something is going. So yeah, like for example 3 months is a good time stamp as well, because it's a cyclical amount of time, in a very completion kind of way. So 27 being a prime number, so very important things happen at these ages. And yeah, culmination. This says completion and renewal. So I see this is like very strong feminine power. I see like a queen, really. She's got a crown, she's sitting on this like star dragon head, and she's just like, yeah, I chill here, you know. So yeah, I love it. I am very much here for this vibe. Can you see the woman at all? I don't know. She's cool though, we like her. Okay, so Queen of Cups, the many spiritual faces of you. I think we'll go to this one next. So this is also in the center at the bottom of the spread. So past life, present power, the many spiritual faces of you. This is again another really cool central message. So this is definitely like a divine feminine message, by the way, like 100%. There's no two ways about it. 555 is also a very significant number for you right now. So this very much represents like the balance and two-sidedness of things, and I've just like talked about kind of give and take and making sure that you set your boundaries so that you get what you gave back, you know. Like it's time for women, especially your feminine power, to come back into play. Okay, so knowing what your worth is and believing it, like believing it is the most important part, because we've been very used to being put down. I mean, masculine as well, like that is also a result of all of this, but in particular, like this is the energy that's so important right now for bringing like restoration back to the earth. So many spiritual faces of you. This is like the ancestors coming down and like approving of this, approving of you, feminine power. Okay, Queen of Cups is in the center as well. This is okay, this is the balance of earth and fire. So alchemically, the earth was affiliated with the color verdigris, which means blue-green, and that is the colors of earth really, which is water and land, right? So earth and water are very important to us, and we should especially the feminine, because the earth is like a feminine force, but yeah, like this is why it's very important for this planet to like take on that personality. And yeah, Queen of Cups is another representation of that, so as part of the minor arcana decks, and this is other minor arcana cards but from my Night Sun deck. So we've got 8 of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. Yeah, this is very much like talking to your inner child, and then the inner child going forwards. That's what I see. So you see like this is you talking to your inner child and telling them like what to do and how to feel and like how you should act in this world. Yeah, you should have had a full conversation with this person. If you haven't, then best start. Okay, so like this is very, very important for your inner wealth and your like personal understanding of yourself, and being able to actually progress forwards in a direction that suits you, that's like in line with what you desire. So have this chat with this person, the baby, and really like try to figure out, like apply yourself, try to figure out what's going on. And the way you can have this conversation actually is by interacting with absolutely everything around you as deeply as possible. So everyone is a reflection of you. They will also reflect to you back what like is wrong with you, and it's up to you to admit it and move past it. Trust, I struggle with it too. I'm just trying to like tell you facts in it. Okay, so Knight of Cups, the moon. So this is where I think this is like how the masculine sees the feminine in general. Like what attracts the masculine to the feminine is the factor of mystery. And if you don't have that, then if you don't like keep it for yourself, like keep occupied on yourself above everything else, then the Knight of Cups is having all of his emotional needs fulfilled. Okay, so as a feminine to other feminines, if you want to take advantage of your feminine power, then step into yourself and focus as much as possible all of your attention to yourself. Live your life for yourself, okay? It's so important. It's so important. And like, I want to see the female empowerment, because I'm like ready to just like hang out with the gals, you know. Honestly, I am ready to hang out with the gals and like have fun and have a nice time. So yeah, Queen of Cups, 8 in indolence, and 9 strength. So yeah, I see there's actually a bit of like light dark imagery here if you look. So again, it's about this balance. I see it's like the reflection of divine masculine and divine feminine interplaying here. This is definitely the feminine, the number 8, where it's like a rounded number. Masculine's is, I mean, 9, I don't think it used to be as round, I guess, but who knows. I'm not going to get into like that line of thought. Yeah, so very much like paths crossing, interweaving, going back and forth. And this the masculine is much more of like a dominant energy, and the feminine is much more of like a fluid energy. So it's really important for us to like get comfortable with being in that space, like being served, receiving like gracefully, and yeah, like accepting that that's like what we do, and it's fine. We've just been told that that's like not good because we're so used to living in a patriarchy. But you know, everybody should do whatever their flavors are. I'm just saying like that if you feel connected to the feminine energy, then like keep going and like sit into it, and like, because that would really help everybody. So Mother of Life, Nourishment of the Golden Grain Mother. So this is just like confirmations, I think, because the Isis deck is just really good at like being like, boom, this is the message. The Brother in Darkness, overcoming negative energy with feminine power. So you see like, yeah, it's these like opposites again with the balance. Past life, present power, the many spiritual phases of you. So it's that union. You are masculine, you are feminine, and you can be like 100% masculine, and you can be 100% feminine. It's just an energy in the moment, right? So like, you don't have to be any specific thing all the time. Actually, the best thing is to not identify with any of them in particular. But it's quite difficult to do, obviously, and the journey never stops, right? Like, you can only get better. And then at the bottom of the Night Sun deck and the Thoth deck, I have the Strength card, balanced by Worry, which is so funny because it's like having courage, right? To have courage, you kind of need to sit in the ego. You have to use that brute force, and you have to just be like, fuck it, I'm right. Because if you can't make that judgment, then, you know, you're the leader by strength of force. And if you're the only one in the room willing to take responsibility to the point where you're like defending what you say word by word, and you're just like, no, I am right, you're wrong. If you have the strength and the courage to do that, then chances are you probably are right in that dominance hierarchy. But this energy has to be balanced with worry, which is kind of unfortunate. Like, I don't want to say that because that sounds really bad. But I would say, like, generally today, like, the bias is so much in weakness, not having strength, not speaking the truth. Like, there's a lot of corruption. So I don't think we really have to worry about that as much. Nowadays, it's a bit more about, like, less worry. Stop doing that. Just like, we don't need that anymore. We need to focus on strength, courage, like self-reflection, going forward with the way we actually feel, trusting our instincts, because we've become so disconnected. So yeah, like, this is coming up just to make the point of, like, opposites are balanced. It's always yin and yang energy. Like, you just have to get really, really good at, like, detecting what's dark, what's light, and figuring out, you know, your 50-50. It's gonna, like, wobble, obviously, that's just how vibration works, but that's what makes it infinite. Okay, so I don't know about this reading. I just try to be like very, very myself, and I've been very high energy, and I need to do high energy things. So yes, I'm really like refocusing my efforts, and I hope to be online more, like serving you guys with interesting content that's hopefully engaging and all of that stuff. And yeah, like being obsessed with magic because I love magic. See you guys.